The reason I'm here tonight is pretty simple. There's been some talk on the worldlake.com. Actually, I'm just going to give you a little background of where the group came about. But on the worldlake.com, they've set up this new opinion forum, and lots of people viewed it, lots of people contributed to it. And basically, there's a group of citizens in and around the community in Coquille, Coos-Bay, throughout. We've come together, and what it's for is we're going to try to give some much needed community support to Corey Courtwright and her family in the search for justice for Leah Freeman. Most of the members of this group never met the family before, and I think 8 years is long enough. She needs some support in the community to try to get some case back out there in the media. Personally, unlike the rest of you, I followed the case from a distance, felt really bad for the family, wanted to do something more, and haven't been able to because, my barrier, personal barrier, puts it up there. Recently became a parent. After that, we all know how that changes your whole view on everything, and I look at them and I don't know how she's gone through what she's gone through in the last 8 years, and this whole movement is something very positive. We are trying to work with her, to work with the police, work with the media to try to bring the exposure back to this case. It's still active, it's still open. There are people out there that aren't coming forward that we know will come forward if more media is brought to this. We met on Saturday, a group of us. The former Sheriff Mike Cook was there, offered a lot of nice suggestions to us, and one of the things that he came up with was reminiscent of Coup Stop Crime. They have that organization where members of the community got together, raised funds to put up rewards to help solve the crimes, getting people to come together, maybe even raising funds to help law enforcement get much needed tools that they have that maybe we wouldn't be able to give them in the community without that extra support. And that's something that we all thought was a great idea. Our primary focus is going to remain Leah Freeman, but we want to help make sure that nobody else in this community has to go through what that family's gone through. They need the support. And I don't think that she's gotten it, and this is my personal experience. Again, I never met the woman until Saturday. I've read, I've heard the rumors, I've looked at what other people have to say, I've looked at court documents, I've gathered all of this, and the bottom line is put yourself in her shoes. What would you do if it were your child? Would you let it go? I don't think there's a person in this room that would. Doesn't matter what you went through. Her actions, people in the community have not treated her appropriate, in my opinion, and I think it's time that we come together and try to do something better for this community. Let's move forward past all of the strife we've had with the police, with people agreeing or not agreeing. Let's move together, let's work, get a solution, and I think that this is something that we should all want to be a part of. Who wants this crime? The report from all of the, I was sitting there thinking, all these arrests, I didn't know that. The drugs in this community have a stranglehold on this community. I'm only 29 years old, not very old. Now, I've been around here as most of you guys have, but I don't know my son raised in this. And I think that it's time that we all kind of got together, made this a good cause. We're not asking for any funds from the city, we're asking for help. There's a lot of you here that have a good input that can help us get this organization up and going, and that's our primary focus. We also wanted to let you guys know that we are planning a memorial float for Leah Freeman for the Gay Maggies Parade. We feel that with the anniversary of her death coming up, we could use this opportunity to get more people to remember the case. We're hoping that that's what will help bring somebody come forward. There's somebody out there that knows, and we all know that. You guys have followed it. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. So we're just asking for your help. We might need to use the community building for fundraisers, and the Coquille Stop Crime was a suggestion of Mike Cook, and that man had some really good suggestions, and for a young lady like me, I was pretty surprised at some of the things that I heard. So I'll just wrap it up by saying that's why we're here. We want to let you know that our intention is to bring a lot more media coverage to town, so you guys will see that. We are trying to bring this case back out where it gets the attention that it deserves, and the respect that this family needs to have the backing of the entire community. So that's what. So thank you.
Thank you very much. speak for the other council people. I don't think there's a council person up here or myself that does not support that entire family. Very tragic thing that happened. If you need anything from myself personally or as mayor, you call on me. I'll be there. Corey knows that. And I'd like to see it back out and get it back to you if there's any new information. Any unsolved situation like this, you need closure. And if it's there, we need to find it. If you need our support, we're here. Thank you. Anybody?
This is CCN.